because this question is not just a geography question, even though it is asked in GS1. It is a question that covers a gamut of topics or a gamut of subjects that you should know, which is geography, of course, first of all. Then after that, you also need to understand something about international relations. You need to understand something about resources, economic resources, and how they affect overall strategy of India when it comes to the Arctic region and other such things. So clearly, since it is encompassing these various topics, you have to be able to write a holistic answer that covers these different dimensions. If you write it only from the perspective of geography, thinking this is a GS1 question, then you are not going to get even sufficient content or even sufficient marks eventually. All right. So that being said, now let's go ahead and jump into this question. Whenever a question like this comes, first of all, I will write a simple one liner about the main thing, the main key topic, which is keyword is Arctic region. I will define it and then I will go ahead and answer the question. So I will start the timer here. Remember, I told you already in one of my classes how to do time management. You can watch that session also, in which I told you that for 150 words and 10 markers, you get around 6 to 7 minutes. So you have to try to stick to that word limit also. All right. So first of all, I'm going to define it. So you can go ahead also start writing if you want to practice with me. The Arctic is a polar region located at the northernmost part of Earth. It encompasses countries such as Canada, Denmark, Norway, Russia, etc. It also has considerable influence on Earth's environment and ecosystems. Okay, so I'm also telling the importance so that before I delve into the actual question, people know it. The person who's reading it knows it. So it's a very short introduction, little bit longer than I like, but I think I wanted to write this much, and then I will go ahead and right away jump into the why is India keenly interested in Arctic. See, now I'll box it. Remember to box something you want to draw the attention of the reader to, so that he or she can straight away go to that point also. So number one is vast oil and gas reserves. Arctic is home to a large amount of natural resources and minerals which are key to India's economic and strategic interests. Now I will see. Now I have told why India is interested, but I have also go a little bit beyond to show my knowledge of this topic which I must have studied, right? So India's ONGC, Videsh ONGC, sorry, ONGC Videsh has collaborated with Russia for oil and gas exploration in Arctic. Okay, so you can underline this also so that it got cut, but you can underline it like this so that the reader actually gets directed to this particular point. All right. Now, second point.
Hello, good morning. नीचे हो गया
Strategic
कौन सा
sea
वाला
routes.
सीआरएम वाला है ओके ओके मैं अभी कराता हूँ उसको स्टार्ट ठीक है
Northern
ठीक ठीक
sea route in Arctic Ocean is strategically crucial for India's connectivity to Europe and North America. All right.
चलो
So
ये जो स्टॉक रूम है
one is a reason for resources that are important over there.
इसके ऊपर
The other one is that the
वाइट
sea
कलर
routes that are there in this region are going to be eventually important. With climate change,
स्टॉक रूम वाले के ऊपर
melting of ice caps, these may emerge as key trade routes. ठीक है? Now the next one is going to be about climate change, obviously, because that is one of the most important points that you would like to highlight in this particular answer that we are writing. We will go ahead and write that. Can study impact of climate change in Arctic Ocean, in Arctic region, and its effects on monsoon and Indian climate. Okay. Now here also you can give an example because India has set up something to study that, right? So India has set up Madri to study space weather in Madri station, Arctic. All right. So like this, we have written now 3 points. These 3 points are important. But apart from that, are there any other points that are coming to our mind? Well, apart from that, you can also write something maybe about governance. You can write about international cooperation. But since my time limit has already finished, because I was also talking and writing slowly, I don't think more points will be required, but you can write 1 or 2 more points about governance and partnerships with other countries and our friendship and our strategic interest with other countries in terms of this particular region. Okay, and then you have to write a conclusion. Conclusion can be very short, that it can be seen from above analysis that Arctic region is emerging as one of the key areas for major economies of the world.
ईश्वर सर्वभूतानां हृदय तिष्ठति।
Hence,
भगवान गोविंद कहते हैं
India
केवल परमात्मा सबके
will
में बैठे।
keenly maintain
बार बार आपको एक मानस में कहते हैं
its
अस्तु
interests.
सबके
Yeah.
अंतर व संज्ञान।
All right, very simple, short introduction. But what matters is actually the real content which you are writing here in the body, because that's what the question is asking. Why India is so keenly interested in this particular region, and that is what you have to provide answers.